Hey guys, this is Jefftheduelist back here again after a long 2-month terror of internet and computer puns all together. I have my friend finally fixed my computer and I am back to give you guys more videos about my opinions and what's going on with me as far as deck profiles and Yu-Gi-Oh! In general in the meta. Alright, I did go to a regional like the day after the format started, but that was a month ago. Now that I'm back, I really don't think I need to do a report on that because it's a month overdue, and then I forget a good portion of my plays using TG agents, which I no longer use, and I no longer use agents anymore. I'll get that in a minute. So yeah, and the Baneless review, I think it's already been settled. I don't think I need to cover that necessarily, but yeah, agents. I think I had the same record as 4 wins, 5 losses, and the Kiss Me Regional in Orlando. I got kind of mad about it. I thought like I did better, but I did gain knowledge, and I did not get 2-0'd in that event. But still, it kind of bothered me that I got the same record, about like the same one, because I thought I put so much work into this deck, but now I dumped that, and then I got rid of agents just because like I love them to death, and will always forever be my favorite deck of all time. But they are just too slow, use up, if you will. I think it's just not their form. They're not a bad deck by any stretch of the imagination. It's not their format. I think they come back at some point. I think they just need some support cards in the right format and some draw power, because they are slow. I mean, once you bust out a freaking Venus 2 to 3 shine ball play out of your ass, it's like, okay, that's like the best move you can make as a starting play, and like, but the biggest power play you can make is tour guy, like play tour guy, go over tour guy, remove Venus, summon Hyperion, activate, like use tour guy to go into Leviair, detach, activate Leviair effects, summon Venus, summon 2 to 3 shine balls, go into a Gotchi, Dark Mist, or Degustu Phoenix, and set 2 to 3 back row, and that's really it. So, like, if you don't make that power, one of those 2 plays, especially the power play I just mentioned, it's gonna hurt you a lot, and I think it's going to take you forever to get to Archlord Christia plays, but I was actually contemplating before I got rid of the deck is to put a playset of Reckless Greed in there. Yes, it sucks your draw phase, but it will give you that time where you just need to draw and do something. But yeah, I just think I was really just burnt out altogether of just agents in general. Like again, I always love them forever. Best deck I've ever liked to play, but I'm moving on. So I'm gonna show you guys a new deck profile. I'm actually playing Dark Worlds again. Yeah, not jumping the bandwagon or anything, but I played Dark Worlds before, like when I was like borderline crap in this game, and when I really just did not understand the meta and how to play decks and what to use. And at the same time, cards like Tour Guide from the Underworld, they were freaking a place at $200, if you will, what have you. A lot of the cards are now like Heliopolis, Zimmeans is a bunch of money, Leviair is around $20, $25, $30, depending on what you can find that deal. So many other reasons, but I'm going to show you this deck right here, and this is a virus build, but this is Turbo Virus. I think this is better than the virus build itself, because I feel that if you have like, say, like the Stinger Dark World draw power cores, and then you have the drag downs, the upstarts, the reckless greeds of the world, especially reckless greed, I feel that it gets to your viruses on board faster and gets your plays more better, or you can commit to the board to get, like, say, your viruses, or if you want to get graph out, so on and so forth, vice versa. You see what I'm saying here? But yeah, so I'm gonna go into the deck profile. Alright, this is my main deck, extra and side decks already have. Okay. Alright, so this start out with the standard 3 Grapha, 3 Snow, 3 brow. You need to play this at Dark World. If you're playing someone just 2 or less, you're crazy and you need professional help. Yeah, then 2 Trance Archfiend. I really think that this should be a main deck staple in Dark Worlds, period. I like the fact that, like, say I have a snow in hand, just use this, discard that, since if I have no discard outlets, then I can start my plays, get going, and so on and so forth. I just really like this card. 2 guy Fernando. Well, this is self-explanatory. We really don't need to get into this, really, but if you forgot sakes of the video, Levier, get Dark back, bounce for Grapha, and go forth from there. Now, a lot of people like running like two of either gold or silver, and then one of the other, or none of the other. But I just like running 1 gold, 1 silver. I think it's fine, consistent, and does not clog your hand. The great virus targets, and I feel it's great all around. Especially in mirror match, like say they use card destruction. I like the ability to take 2 cards out of my opponent's hand, put them in the bottom of the deck, and then top 2. So I'm pretty much -4ing their, like, -2 their hand and field. So that's like a -4 to them, which is amazing. Then 1 Beige. I still like the old classic combo with the Grapha, just spam Grapha all together. I still like it a lot. And Beige is my second favorite Dark World, next to Grapha, obviously. Going into the spells, you have the standard 3 gates of the Dark World, looking for 2 more hollow ones. Yeah, Great Field's unspell. I think this is up to par with Dragon's Ravine, actually, in my opinion. Alright, then we have the 3 Dark World dealings. Obviously, like, you're always going to, no matter what, even when the Dark World deck first came out, structure deck first came out, you always want to play 3. No matter what. Yes, your opponent's probably gonna, like, at the time when structure deck came out, your opponent's gonna play 3 Dark World as well. This is an easy side out, number 1. Number 2, you're gonna need to have this, because there's gonna be those times where they draw this complete total shit, and they can't do anything about it, and the dealings will come through for you if you draw good. Then 3 Drag Down to the Grave. Obviously, this card, oh dear God, is almost as broken as card destruction itself. Why they haven't hit this card yet, beyond me. This card is just so freaking broken. The ability to look at your opponent's hand and say, okay, I like that hand. Ooh, let's look at this card. It's going out now. And I run 2 Upstart Gaunts. Yeah, usually people run 3, but I think 2, to further research and testing, that 2 is more likely to go off in a duel, and I've gotten this 2 to go off in several duels I've tried at locals and against Dragonfield, so on and so forth, on DA and whatnot. I might bump this to 3 if I take out one of my deck devs. Maybe, I don't know, but for now we're gonna stick with 2. Well, at least I am. Then the staple is Monsterborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, self-explanatory. Especially Monsterborn, this is the most broken card in the entire set right there. But okay, then Foolish Burial, Instant Grapha, the card destruction of frickin' derpness, brokenness, whatever you want to call it. Please, like, I love Dark Hole stuff, but please ban this freaking card. No deck needs an auto-win card. Yes, good God, like, you play that, you're pretty much like 99% of the time you're gonna win. Going into traps, 3 Reckless Greeds. I think this should be a main deck staple at 3, no matter what. Even if you don't like it, like, if you say you have Mind Crush, which I'm not gonna go on attacking Phil because he has Mind Crush in his build, at least, if you don't want to main this, at least try and side this, because, like you're gonna want to have that extra draw power, because these 3 sets of cards can help you immensely. Like, it's just, like, whatever the situation may be, you might just need those Reckless Greeds, and they can help you. Then 2 Torrential Tributes, obviously, since this deck can Field Swarm, and on top of that, if you draw, like, shitty as hell, and you're gonna face, like, a 6-amp player, and they commit to the board, you're gonna want Torrential to shut their, like, field down and make them have to restart. 2 Deck Devastation Virus. Darkle Mofo, his channel and check him out, he's awesome. He said that Eradicate Epidemic Virus, which we'll get to that in a second, is becoming better than this. I feel that is true, but this is, like you said, still good. I might take this one out, one of them out, and like I said, I got the hollow one because the hollow one's awesome because it's shiny. But anyways, that's beside the point. I might take this one out, inside it, take out an MST, put this in there, and then put in a third Upstart Goblin. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But yeah, this room's just wrecks a lot of decks in the meta right now. In the last trap, Eradicate Epidemic Virus, I might put this to 2. Maybe, like, it really depends, because if Prophecies do well, which, in Japan, further research, they already have this down, and I think we can do the same, so yeah. So that's the main deck. We're going into the extra deck. We got like 4 minutes left, so I'll probably speed this up. 2 Heretic Dragon of Heliopolis. I like this card a lot. You can get this up more than Neo Galaxy has, but I still like the ability to say you need to start getting your discard outlets if you need fiends in the graves to activate, say your gates or whatnot, bounce or grapple or whatnot. It's so good. So yeah. 2 Zenmaines for protection against those shitty hands you get. For the hell of it, Neo Galaxy Photon Dragon. I like this thing a lot. I think my deck is constructed where I can get this out more times than where he can not be dead at all. So yeah, he's really good. If you pretty much game out, it's pretty much game over for your opponent. Dreadnought Pearl for just a big beater. Utopia because he's Utopia. Shockmaster because it's freaking broken. I love this card so much. Steals from Roach for protection against, like, say, those players who want to, against, like, dragons, or Naturia, or, like, 16, like, some of the Sheens, or Naturia Beasts of the world, just so on and so forth. Get rid of them. Maestro because I like the ability of it's a Book of Moon, and a somewhat of a gotching as it means. Abyss Dweller because you don't want your opponent to, like, do shit in the grave, so you can shut them down. Leviathan for instant engrave fiends. Giga Brilliant, this may become Black Ship, but yeah, I would prefer Black Ship, or maybe Vulgasaurus, so, but imagine as what you will. Labyrinth Sea Dragon for broken plays, the anti-Sea Tempo. Going on into the side deck, 2 DD Crow for the mirror match, or whatever she's the graveyard, like the Fire King loot, removed a runic, stop that. 3 MST, I might put this at 2 for the virus, as I said earlier. Prohibition, because this, no matter what, I like this card. This is my favorite side deck card ever. I'm sorry there's a glare there, but yeah, this can just stop anything, and it is a risk-taking card too. 2 Destrania for extra back row destruction against macro, what have you. 2 Skill Drain, I mean, like, why not? Really, this stops so many things. 2 Mind Crush. I don't like this in the main deck, pretty much for the reason that it's more dead than live sometimes, and there's times where you just don't need a Mind Crush. I mean, the viruses sometimes do the work for you, but I still like this card. I will still keep my side deck all the time. Another Eradicator. I might put this in the main deck for 2 if Prophecies do crazy as they're expected to do. And the last one, Return for the Different Dimension Hollow. Pay your half your life points to essentially win the game. Good lord. Broken. So yeah, that's my deck profile, guys. Thanks for watching. It's great to be back to see you guys, and this is Jeff the Duelist signing out.